Cesar Legazpi, the national artist of the Philippines, 1990. His popular works are Gadgets 1, Gadgets 2, Minors, and The Survivors. Because of his passion and dedication, he won as a national artist and recognized his talent and skill. Because of that, I realized that I also need passion and dedication to achieve the goals, the dreams that I am hoping for. Hernando Ruiz Ocampo, the national artist of the Philippines, 1991. His popular works are Inanang Balon, Manan Carabao, and The Petals in the Sun. Being committed led him to one national artist of the Philippines. And being committed with my goals, there must be a plan, put an effort, and make an action to it. Ang Kiokok, the national artist of the Philippines, 2001. His popular works are Still Life, Blue Landscape, and Christ. One of his best qualities is determination. Having this kind of trait will help us to be more focused and stick to our plan. Carlos V. Francisco, the national artist of the Philippines, 1973. His popular works are Magpupukot, First Mass of Limasava, Bayanihan, and Portrait of Purita. Being hardworking led him to one national artist of the Philippines. Fernando Amorsolo, the national artist of the Philippines, 1972. His popular works are Planting Rice, Fruit Gatherer, and Maiden in a Stream. Being diligent made him to be the first national artist of the Philippines. Victorio Edades, the national artist of the Philippines, 1976. His popular works are The Builders and The Sketch. With his long patience, he was able to create great and beautiful paintings that results him to one national artist of the Philippines. Being diligent, hardworking, and patient are the key to my success. I must learn to wait and hold on to my dreams. Guillermo Tolentino, the national artist of the Philippines, 1973. His popular works are The Newsboy, Medal for Ramon Magsaysay Award, Venus, and Bonifacio Monument. His dedication brought him to one national artist of the Philippines. Napoleon Abueva, the national artist of the Philippines, 1976. His popular works are Sunburst, Kaganapan, and Transfiguration. He was devoted on creating his artworks, that's why he won as the national artist of the Philippines. Napoleon Abueva, the national artist of the Philippines, 1976. His popular works are Sunburst, Kaganapan, and Transfiguration. He was devoted on creating his artworks, that's why he won as the national artist of the Philippines. Abdul Marie Imaw, the national artist of the Philippines, 2006. His popular works are Sarimanok 1979, Sarimanok 1997, and Sarimanok 2012. Being determined and focused on work made him the national artist of the Philippines for sculpture. As strong as their sculptures as my determination to fulfill my dreams. Francisca Aquino, the national artist of the Philippines, 1973. And here are some of her works. Her talent and determination made her the national artist of the Philippines. Leonor Gokingko, the national artist of the Philippines 1976. And here are some of her works. Her skills brought her to National Artist of the Philippines. Lucrecia Ortula, the National Artist of the Philippines 1988. And here are some of her works. Because of her passion, she was recognized as the National Artist of Philippines. I realize that having passion will help me to boost my skills and be confident. Amado Hernandez, the National Artist of the Philippines 1973. And here are some of his works. Because of his love to literature, he won as a National Artist of the Philippines. Nick Joaquin, the National Artist of the Philippines 1976. And here are some of his works. His passion on writing made him the National Artist of the Philippines. Francisco Arcelana, the National Artist of the Philippines 1990. And here are some of his works. Because of his dedication to write, he won as a National Artist of the Philippines. My journey will be as long as their stories, and I need to wait and be passionate. Antonio Molina, the National Artist of the Philippines 1973. Here are some of his works. Because of his talent, he won as a National Artist of the Philippines. Jovita Fuentes, the National Artist of the Philippines 1976. And here are some of her popular works. Her determination brought her to win National Artist of the Philippines. Lucio San Pedro, the National Artist of the Philippines 1991. And here are some of his works. His efforts led him to win National Artist of the Philippines. I realized that having my talent and passion to it will help me to be successful. Juan F. Nakpil, the National Artist of the Philippines 1973. And here are some of his popular works. His determination led him to win National Artist of the Philippines. Leandro Locsin, the National Artist of the Philippines 1990. And here are some of his popular works. His passion brought him to win National Artist of the Philippines. Francisco Manosa, the National Artist of the Philippines 1976. And here are some of his popular works. Because of his skills, he won National Artist of the Philippines. Having this kind of qualities will help me to make my future happy and courageous. Wilfredo Maria Guerrero, the National Artist of the Philippines 1997. And here are some of his popular works. Being devoted to his work led him to win National Artist of the Philippines. Daisy Avellana, the National Artist of the Philippines 1999. And here are some of her popular works. Being dedicated to her work led her to win National Artist of the Philippines. Severino Montana, the National Artist of the Philippines 2001. And here are some of his popular works. Because of his determination, He won as a National Artist of the Philippines. I realized that I should be determined and dedicated enough to achieve my goals. Ishmael Bernal, the National Artist of the Philippines 2001. And here are some of his works. Being devoted to his work led him to one National Artist of the Philippines. Lino Broca, the National Artist of the Philippines 1997. And here are some of his works. One of his best qualities is patience. That's why he won National Artist of the Philippines. Fernando Poe Jr., the National Artist of the Philippines 2006. And here are some of his works. Because of passion on acting and directing, he won as a National Artist of the Philippines. I realized that having enough effort, passion, determination, and skills will help me to do everything or anything I want. Here's some of his works. Because of his dedication, he won the award. Here's some of her works. She won the award because of her passion. And here's some of her skills and work. Because of her passion and determination, she won the award. And here's some of her works and skills. She was devoted to her work, that's why he won the award. Here's some of her works and skills. Because of her passion, she won the award. I realized that being devoted with my work, I will be successful. Charis Pempenko or Jake Zyrus. His popular works are Pyramid, Louder, and One Day. One of his best qualities is that he is determined enough to achieve his goals. Apple Diap. His popular works are Pump It Harder, I'm a Bee, Where is the Love, and more. Being passionate made him a world-class artist. Arnel Pineda. Most of his popular works are Don't Stop Believing, Faithfully, and Separate Ways, and more. One of his best qualities is his talent that made him a world-class Filipino artist. SB19. Their popular works are Go Up, What, and Mapa, and more. One of their best qualities is determination. That's why they become a worldwide class Filipino artist. Jessica Sanchez. Some of her popular works are Tonight, Dance with My Father, My All, and more. She became a world-class Filipino artist because of her passion in singing. I realized that being passionate with my work, I can contribute more to our society.